look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Wisconsin Badgers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And the Badgers will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UCLA Bruins offense has the ball first today. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And, man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. This unit, they're top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be pinning their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, you know you're going against guys that can get to you fast, that win, that hit quarterbacks. Like, what's going through your head to start a football game?
You are not going to be able to get through your entire progression. You are going 1 to 2, and if that's not open, you're taking off, you're throwing it away. You better know where your check down throw is each and every time you drop back, because against this pass rush, you are not going to have a lot of time.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Badger! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Look out! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Wisconsin's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Malachi Coleman had over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Pulls and fires complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Joseph. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Chroma. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Gonna run it. It's Chroma. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Throwing Joseph. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Joseph to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Joseph. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chroma. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Joseph. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
Really nice job on the RPO, but you know you got to give credit to here is the offensive line. How many times do you see when the quarterback holds the ball, there's an offensive lineman illegally too far down the field? This time, everybody stayed at the proper depth, and that's a totally legal play. Quarterback holds it, finds his open man. It's a big one down the field, but great job by the O-line there in the RPO.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Miller. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power. He's got speed. He's got shiftiness. He's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
Really nice individual effort that time.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Joseph. At the 45, on his way. Turning it on. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Joseph stepping to the right. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the Bruins sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Throwing Joseph. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Badgers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Coleman. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This offense is putting on an absolute clinic, and defenses that have to watch this film are not going to like what they see. They've already got a big lead early in the game. 3 plays, 3 first downs on this drive. There's nothing you can say outside of this quarterback just being a student of this offense. He prepared.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wisconsin! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Left side, it's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Floats it out in space. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for room. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Badger! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Caught. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Plows through the defense. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Punt is in the air on fourth down. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Joseph. Out wide left, it's Rigby. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The field goal is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Number 33, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message to his team in the locker room was, you can be the hammer or you can be the nail here to start this second half. So far, they've been the hammer. A terrific start to this game. They've got the blowout opponent on the ropes. But he said, we will be determined by how we finish strong. Keep hammering away. That's the kind of team we want to be this season.
Holly, thank you. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Using his legs, it's Davison. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
In the backfield, it's Croma. Inside the 45. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Throwing Joseph. Rush is on. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun on third down, Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Joseph, under pressure. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They're all over him, and he never a chance. Tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quick give. It's Miller. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Bruins decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rigby. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Throwing Joseph. Throws it deep. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On the ground, it's Davison. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Joseph. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Badger! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And the extra point is good. return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it down on the right side. Hits the crease. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Out wide right, it's Coleman.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And just leaving no doubt on this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the 1st. They're going to ice this game.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Throwing Joseph. Left side is Rigby. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. Leaves it in his belly. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.